Hey, spiritual artists, I want to share something with you that I'm working on here. I'm working on this canvas, and as you can see, it's extra thick. It's extra thick. And I know this seems like a simple thing, but when we talk about being a spiritual artist, we're always talking about how we consciously approach the canvas. And I have found that I'm really getting into painting around the edge. I think that there's something about an edge and painting it. So I want you to do that. I want you to focus on getting something that's an odd shape or a canvas with an extra deep. This is probably about 1.5 inches. I had this specially made. But what happens is when you go around the corner, you kind of step out of yourself. It's forcing me to let go. So if I'm focused on a flat canvas, I'm constantly focusing on how well it's balanced, and my mind is very engaged in, does it look good, does it not? But what happens is I get a little lazy. I know, so I get a little lazy on the sides, and I'm kind of going fast and kind of just throwing the marks down. But what it does is it gives me a break from that focus. Does that make sense? The corner gives me a break from focusing so hard. And so then I'm just putting strokes on. And as you can see, I get caught up in what I'm doing here. And it's about scribbling. I want you to focus on this. You can go back and look at my asemic drawing video. You need to scribble. You scribble with your paints and you blend them. And I like to blend on the canvas. Now, there are some people that blend on their palette, but I like to blend on the canvas itself and see what happens, and I get lost in it. But what I really love, and what I wanted to share with you with this little short clip, is the fact that by painting on the corners, see, it has let me kind of be more free and get sloppy, get messy, blending the colors and figuring out how to round the corner. How do I round the corner has kept my mind engaged enough, or let's put it this way, has kept my critical mind out of the way, and it lets me just play with the aspect of going around a corner. How do I make a circle? How do I make a curve that goes around an edge that looks natural from an angle? Does that make sense? I hope so. Because I think if you go out and right now, if you've been painting on flat surfaces and boards, I want you to start trying to paint around the edge. For one thing, you don't need to frame it once you sell it. The person can enjoy it from all the different angles. If you go back and look on another video I have, I'll share at the end of this, I show how I painted on deep, deep canvas. And that's what was so engaging about it, is I got lost going around the corner. And it lets me be more playful, more relaxed, and more in the moment. So I would encourage you to try that next time you go into your art studio. I'll talk to you soon. Now, make sure that you follow this channel so that when I send out new tips and new interviews with other artists, you can learn from it. Because if you just keep going in with the same information in your consciousness, if you just keep approaching the art room the same way you are and you don't challenge how you think, how you believe, and also look and be open-minded to new techniques, you'll stagnate. You'll be doing the same thing over and over again. A spiritual artist continues to grow. So follow me on this channel. Talk to you soon. Hey, spiritual artists, I want to thank you for listening to my podcast and supporting me this year. It has been a great year. I just want to remind you of two things. First, I have a book called The Spiritual Artist, and it is on Amazon. It's the perfect gift for an artist in your life. It's a great stocking stuffer, something you can take on an airplane as a gift. So I encourage you to buy the book and share it. And second, I wanted to let you know that I'm planning my second spiritual artist retreat in North Dallas. It's a great experience. I just got done with one about 4 weeks ago, about 12 people getting together, sharing spiritual ideas and artwork. I can't think of a better combination. So check it out. It's listed on my website, spiritualartisttoday.com. You can read about it. You can download a brochure that talks about what you get for the price and how much fun it is. Thanks again. I look forward to sharing all these wonderful tips and tricks with you in 2024. Can you believe it? Have a great holiday and talk to you soon. Bye. Thanks again for listening to the Spiritual Artist Podcast. Whether you're watching this show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, or iHeartRadio, make sure you choose the subscribe button so that you will receive updates when new segments are released. Most importantly, be still, listen, and know that you are a spiritual artist.